I found a homeless man under the overpass near my house, and took him home with me. I couldn't just leave him there, it was freezing outside, and he didn't even have a blanket, he would have died by morning. So, I cautiously walked over to check on him. When I got close, the smell hit me. It was a mix of stale sweat and alcohol, it was so strong that it burned my nostrils. I gently put my hand on his shoulder and shook him. "Sir, are you okay?" I whispered. But he didn't answer. For a moment I thought he was dead, so I put my head on his chest to listen to his heartbeat. Suddenly he started coughing profusely, before mumbling some profanities and falling back to sleep. I was relieved he was alive, but he had coughed in my face and his drool was dripping down into my eyes. Again, I tried to wake him, but he was out cold, so I tried dragging him to his feet, but that only made him angry. He tried to punch me, but missed and fell back onto the ground, knocking himself out. I didn't want to give up, so I went back to get the car, and parked as close as I could, which was at the top of the overpass. It wasn't easy to get him up that hill, he was a big guy, but eventually I did, and I laid him down in the back seat. When I got home, I used the wheelchair that my mom had before she died, and took him inside. The basement was warm and had a bed, toilet and everything else he could need, so I took him down there, to sleep it off, then went to bed myself. As I was lying there, I started to wonder if I did the right thing. What if things didn't work out? I couldn't just let him back out there, and pretend nothing happened. I couldn't sleep, I was twisting and turning all night worrying about him, and by the time I finally did, I was awakened by him screaming. By the time I got down there, he had the place wrecked, the bed upside down, and he had a leg broken off one of the chairs which he was threatening me with. I panicked and ran back up the stairs, locking the door behind me. For a moment I started to doubt myself, and was going to throw him out of the house. But I didn't, I couldn't give up that easy, after all my hard work, so I went back down to confront him. When I got to the bottom step, he suddenly charged at me, screaming at the top of his lungs, with the leg of the chair over his head. Luckily the chain around his neck was too short and he fell to the ground. That's when I cable-tied him. Then got my bag of tools and went to work. To murder a helpless homeless man. Follow for more.